the series Meet Our International Researchers by the Welcome Center for International Scholars at the Czech University of Life Sciences. Could you introduce yourself and your academic journey?
Hi, I'm Theresa Pískáčková. I grew up on a small family farm in southern Illinois, and really I didn't think that I would be a researcher or at the university getting my PhD or making this my career. But I had a scholarship for my undergraduate, and it really changed my life. I started working in someone's lab. It really introduced me to agriculture research, changed how I looked at farming and agriculture as a whole. Being in weeds was really my most favorite part. I really saw the impact to my own family farm, and it was something that really connected chemistry and biology for me. So when I finished, I wanted to continue. I wanted more landscape, more diversity of crops than just in Illinois, where mainly things are corn and soybean. I went to North Dakota, then North Carolina, and now here in the Czech Republic, where I'm really happy to be part of the faculty looking at weed diversity and sustainable agriculture and weed management.
Can you explain the impact of your research?
So my research is on weed management and some sustainable agriculture overall, especially how weed biology can inform that. I see the immediate impact on my family, and we need some short solutions for things like herbicide resistance. But in the long term, we need different management solutions, and that's where understanding weed biology and looking at weed population and community dynamics has more of an effect.
Why did you choose the Czech Republic and CZU?
So this is a really interesting question because there are many personal and professional reasons why I'm here at CZU. First, I heard about the university because my husband was originally from here, and his parents both got master's degrees from this university. But in fact, when I came here for myself to consult with Dr. Soukup on the potential of a grant proposal, I really fell in love with the country itself, the landscape, and the attitude toward agriculture and weeds.
What is your role at the Faculty of Agrobiology, and what other projects is the faculty involved in?
So at the faculty, I'm assistant professor. I do teaching and research. I help mentor students, and I would say that my favorite part of my role is really spending time with students from all over the place. As I'm teaching classes in English, my students are from all over the place, and we get to have really interesting discussions of their perspectives of agriculture and sustainability, different resources that they have to manage weeds or to do farming. Some of them come from farming background, and some are just really excited to improve the world. I guess the thing that we're working on that is most interesting is new research. We're trying to lead on a perennial grain, which is intermediate wheatgrass. Also in our faculty, which is very large, the agrobiology, food and natural resources, and within my department of agroecology and crop production, there are a lot of really interesting projects, horizon grants that are looking at weed diversity, looking at carbon sequestration, and national and international grants. And we're really excited to also be putting things into the food pavilion, offering new products. And really, this is great for the students to be part of the process.
How was your transition to life in the Czech Republic, and were there any surprises?
When you come to a new place, you expect that there's going to be challenges, that there are going to be surprises, and yet you can still be surprised when things are different. You don't know what is going to be different, and it can still catch you off guard. I think that especially there are things you can know consciously, logically, that they are different, and yet they feel different. You're not quite ready for them. Especially some cultural habits and social cues, how you perceive other people and take subtle indication that they are willing to help you or that they are really annoyed with you. And in the United States, it's the stereotype that we're all very friendly, but expecting that we're very ingenuine. That's not been my experience. I think that we're pretty genuine. But in the Czech Republic, some of the cues that I have or that I would read about people being willing to help is not always there. They're not really angry with me, but they might be indifferent or not really putting on some of the cues that I expect.
What has been the most rewarding part of working at CZU, and what challenges have you encountered?
So definitely the most rewarding part of my role is working with students, teaching in the classroom, and also mentoring students one-on-one on their thesis work, and even going out to the field with some students on collecting data and the discussions that we have. I also really enjoy being part of collaborative teams. I'm part of a few working groups for our Wheat Science Society, and all of these opportunities to work with other people is really the most rewarding part of my job. So I've been here for 4 years, and in that time, in fact, things have really changed. When I arrived, not only was it the middle of COVID, but also many of the university systems were primarily in Czech, and a lot of the forms that I needed to fill out were all in Czech. And while I was enthusiastic to be learning, it was an awful lot to be dealing with this, and I really was dependent on everyone. Thankfully, I had people to help me, and additionally, as I've become more familiar with all of the systems, and more of the systems are also in English and in Czech. So things are much easier now than they were.
How has the university helped you settle in?
So for feeling welcoming, it's really about personal connection. And while this university itself has provided the opportunities for or support for things like a welcome center, which was here whenever I joined, it's really about the personal connections that you meet along the way. The fact that my colleagues are supportive of me, that the people that I meet or that I have worked with in the international office and here at the Welcome Center have been really encouraging.
What advice would you give to international researchers considering a move to CZU?
So, like I said, it's really about finding the personal connection and being supported both as a research collaboratively and really that you feel a place to grow and a place of belonging. So find a person or a couple people that you can really meet with regularly. Find coffee or get lunch at the same time and really make that a priority while you are getting established. It doesn't have to be forever, but it's really important to make that habit of reaching out and connecting with other people, and it can benefit your own research too.